Hello ladies and gentlemen out there, that means Sunny here, owner and creator of this video and channel welcomes you all global people, my fans, my sweet friends and family loving me and my work. You are watching my channel Sunny's GK World, means Sunny's General Knowledge World, where we provide the best knowledge, best information around from the globe, so that each person, each member, each human being and family, nowhere, no matter where you live and what language you speak, what you eat, here we treat you like a family member of social media, one family, same love for all, like one single God's family. Keep in mind, we all are one, don't differentiate each other. God is one, sun, moon and earth is one. Water is one, so there should be love for all, should be one. Let's begin this video, but before starting this video, I am making it very clear. This video is especially created for my African friends who loves me and my work. Love you Africa, love you African good-natured citizens and human beings out there. This video and upcoming more videos will be provided to African fans, okay? Now, I will discuss this video, but I request you to please hit the subscribe bell and like these three important buttons under this video, and also share the video and channel link on WhatsApp group in between your family and friends and in other groups, so that the information should be spread to all of them and they also enjoy as that enjoyed by you, okay? So our videos also posted on Daily Motion channels, Telegram channels, WhatsApp channels, Facebook pages, Instagram and on Threads and other sites. So link I will going to provide in the description of the video. Keep supporting the channel, that is very important. Thank you. Let's begin. Here is the very special text I have created, especially for my African people to understand, easy language, no tough words used. Africa's most beautiful and popular tourist destinations. African people are so beautiful by nature. They are so helpful. Their nature to help and support each other. I like that important factor in their hearts. No matter they are black in color, there is no question of black and white. The question is very simple. Are you fair by the heart? Are you fair in contributing with other human beings, loving each other or not? So for me, love matters, not your color, black or white, okay? The good thing, the goodness you have should be in your soul, in your heart for others. That's why I love Africans. So much talented boys and girls, especially they are very keen about the music. Nowadays, one more music they love the more, that is the Bollywood movie. Instead of Hollywood movies, they also learn Hindi and they speak Hindi words so beautifully. I have heard so many songs, so many Africans there who try to sing the legendary songs of Kishore in Bollywood. He was a very great singer, Kishore ji, and now Africans are singing his song in the same tempo. That is very good. I like, and because I am discussing all these things with you, because I myself also sing on Star Maker app. I am admin Sunny, a Star Maker singer also, not only the creator of video, remix maker or lyrics writer and other so and so. So let's move towards the topic. Africa's most beautiful and popular tourist destination. Today I will going to discuss in this video. Africa is famous around the world for its natural beauty, unique wildlife, spectacular landscapes, and historic cultural sites. The continent offers everything from vast savannas and deserts to waterfall, mountains, beaches, and vibrant cities. Beautiful cities Africa has, very famous by name. The text highlights these major destinations. Masai Mara, it is in Kenya, if I am correct. And I am sorry for pronunciation because our names are so tedious. So it is not easy for the other country's person like me who speak English and Hindi to pronounce these words incorrectly. So sorry for that, please adjust. That is Masai Mara, based in Kenya. Masai Mara is one of Africa's most famous wildlife destination, as we already know. It is known for its vast grasslands and great migrations. When millions of wild beasts and zebras move from Tanzania towards Kenya, July is considered an excellent time to experience these spectacular wildlife events there, man. And this is very famous town. Its name is Cape Town, South Africa. Now, Cape Town in South Africa is a beautiful area. You can say a city. Cape Town is famous for its dramatic coastal sceneries, table mountains, beautiful beaches, colorful neighborhoods, and local casinos. And visitors can also see African penguins at Boulder Beach, Victoria Falls, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is one of the most attractive and most spectacular waterfalls and lies on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Its enormous flow of water flow man, creates a spectacular mist and roaring sound. The sound comes from the waterfall. Wow, people love to see that by the eyes. The name used by local community is often translated as the smoke that thunders. Wow, what a dialogue. The smoke that thunders. Another fourth point I have created and included in my this script is Zanzibar. It is in Tanzania. Zanzibar is Tanzania, means T-Z-A-N, that could be included as Zanzibar, is ideal for travelers looking for a beach vacation. It is known for its white sand beaches, man, clear blue water, tropical scenery, and historic stone town. July generally offers pleasant conditions for exploring the island, beautiful island, blue water. Wow. Now another one is Serengeti National Park that is located in Tanzania. The Serengeti is famous for its enormous grasslands and extraordinary wildlife. Visitors can see lions, elephant, giraffe, gorillas and cheetah and zebras and other animals and many other animals also there in their natural environment what the God has provided to them to live. It is also closely connected with the Great Migration. In my list, in my script, I have included Marrakech, that is Morocco. Marrakech is in Morocco. Marrakech is a great destination for people interested in history, culture, tradition, markets and architecture and handicraft and Moroccan food. Its colorful sock and historic building provide a very different experience from Africa's wildlife destination. Overall, meaning the main message of the article is that Africa is not just one type of travel destination, it offers many different experiences. Wildlife, Masai, Mara and Sirigiti, waterfall, Victoria Falls, beaches, Zanzibar and Cape Town, mountains included areas around Cape Town and Tanzania, desert landscape, Morocco and the Sahara region, history and culture, Marrakech and Stone Town. The article particularly recommended you come July for several destinations because conditions can be favorable for wildlife viewing, sightseeing and outdoor activities. In simple English, Africa is presented as a dream destination because a single continent can offer safaris, dramatic waterfall, beaches, mountain, desert, history, cities and extraordinary wildlife. I will be back with another video on Africans very soon, their dances, their food, their traditions and other activities by our African people. Their day-to-day lifestyle and various types of traditions and different types of religions, what they worship, who are their gods and all, various types of topics I will cover in the next video. Okay? So please hit the subscribe button and like below this video and share as much as you can. Love you Africa and Sunny here saying goodbye to you all and especially for this video, love you Africa. Now here I will going to introduce this full story in English. Hope you love it and I have created this story in very easy ways using very easy words so that it can be understood by my viewers, my fans and friends around the globe. More than 2,500 years ago, a great man who was born in India, he later became known as Lord Gautam Buddha. He is Lord Buddha. His teachings of peace, kindness and wisdom changed the lives of millions of people around the world, around the globe. From China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea to Japan and various other places their worshippers still live. This is the inspiring story of how a prince became one of the greatest spiritual teachers in the history of India and the world. Now let us talk about the birth of God.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire of buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun.
Buddha But was Siddhartha Gautama. Birth of Siddhartha Gautam, Lord Gautam Buddha. After that, it has been regarded by the worshippers, the followers. Lord Buddha was born around 563 BCE in an area called Lumbini. His father was King Sudodhana and his mother was Queen Maya. So Sudodhana and mother Maya was there. The baby was named Siddhartha Gautam. Soon after his birth, wise sages predicted that Siddhartha would either become a great king or a great spiritual teacher. His father wanted him to become a powerful king. So he tried to keep Siddhartha away from all sadness and sufferings in the life. Life in the palace, what type of life he sustained there in palace, that is Siddhartha grew up in a beautiful palace filled with luxurious life and luxury and comfort of all types. He had everything he could ever want in a life. He wore fine clothes, enjoyed delicious food, and lived among beautiful gardens. In fact, this Lumbini is situated in the Indian state that is called Bihar. Lumbini is situated in Bihar state of India. As he grew older, Siddhartha became kind, intelligent, and caring. At the age of 16, he married Princess Yashodhara. Princess Yashodhara was the wife of Gautam Buddha. Do you know that? Later, they had a son named Rahula. Rahula was the son of Lord Gautam Buddha. Even though he had wealth and happiness, Siddhartha often wondered about the true meanings of life. The foresight, one day, Siddhartha left the palace and saw things he had never seen before. First sight, an old man. He saw an old man who was weak and had wrinkles. Siddhartha learned that everyone becomes old one day. Now, the second sight arrived, that is a sick man. He saw a man suffering from illness. He realized that sickness can affect anyone. Now, for the third sight, he saw a dead man. He saw a funeral processing and learned about death. He understood that every living person must die one day. Foresight, he acknowledged, is a holy monk. Finally, he saw a peaceful monk. The monk looked calm and happy. Siddhartha became interested in finding spiritual truth. These foresights changed the entire life of Gautam Buddha forever. The great renunciations at the age of 29, Siddhartha decided to leave his royal family and lifestyle. One night, he quietly left the palace, his wealth and his future as a gift. He wanted to discover why people suffer in the life and how suffering could end in the life. This important event is called the Great Renunciation. Search for truth. For many years, Siddharth traveled across India. He studied with wise teachers and practiced deep meditation. Later, he lived as an ascetic and had very little food. His body became extremely weak. After 6 years, he realized that extreme suffering was not the answer. He understood that body, luxury, and extreme hardship should be avoided. This became known as the middle way. Under the Bodhi tree, a kind woman named Sujata offered him food. After regarding his strength, Siddharth sat under a tree in Bodh Gaya, that is in Lumbini, that is in Bihar. Today, this tree is called as the Bodhi tree. He made a promise, very clear-cut promise. I will not leave this place until I find the truth. For many days and nights, he meditated deeply. He faced many temptations and distractions, but remained focused. Finally, at the age of 35, he attended enlightenment by Lord Sri Hari Narayan, who is the creator, owner, and ruler of this universe, Lord Vishnu, who took avatar in the form of Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Lord Gautam Buddha, and also Lord Jesus Christ. All are the faces of Lord Sri Hari Narayan, Bhagwan Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. From that day onwards, he became known as Buddha, which means the awakened one, the soul which awakened by the superpower by Lord Sri Hari Narayan. What Buddha realized during enlightenment, Buddha understood important truth about life. He realized that suffering exists, desire and attachment causes sufferings. Sufferings can end. There is a path that leads to peace and freedom. These teachings became the foundation of Buddhism in the world. The first teaching after enlightenment, Buddha traveled to Sarnath. Buddha's first travel after enlightenment is in Sarnath. There he met 5 farmers, companions, and gave his first sermon. He taught the 4 noble truths of the life. The 4 noble truths. Life contains sufferings. Sufferings is caused by desire and attachment. Suffering can be ended. The noble eightfold path leads to the end of suffering itself. The noble eightfold path. Buddha taught 8 important principles of life. That what we see in various Nepalese, Chinese, Korean, Indonesian, Thailand and Japanese people. Right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness. success in life. These teachings help people live peacefully and make your life meaningful than live. Teaching the people. For the next 45 years, Buddha traveled throughout India. He taught kings, farmers, merchants, and ordinary people. His message was simple: be kind, do not harm others, speak the truth. Control anger, help those in need, live with wisdom and compassion. Thousands of people became his followers. Buddha's compassion. Buddha treated everyone with respect. He helped the poor, comforted the suffering, and encouraged forgiveness. He taught that love, kindness, and compassion are stronger than hatred. His teaching continued to inspire people even today. China, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, South Korea, and Thailand, and various other places are the best example of love, equality, and spreading love powers. The final years, as Buddha grew older, he continued teaching. At around 80 years of age, he gave his final teachings. He reminded his followers that everything in life changes. He encouraged them to stay mindful, kind, and wise. Nirvana. If you spell this thing, it is the ending of everything. Nirvana. Eventually, Buddha passed away in Kushinagar, and Kushinagar is also in Bihar, near to Gorakhpur area in the state of Uttar Pradesh in India. This event is called Nirvana. Although Buddha left the physical world, his teachings continue to spread across many countries. As I have told you, today millions of people follow and respect his teachings. Legacy of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha's message is simple, effective, and timeless. He taught people to live peacefully, help others, avoid anger and hatred, practice kindness, seek wisdom, find inner peace in you. His teachings continue to guide people more than 2,500 years later. What is the conclusion? The story of Lord Buddha is the story of a prince who gave up everything to find the truth. Through wisdom, meditation, and compassion, he discovered a path of peace and happiness. His life teaches us that true happiness does not come from wealth or power of the money, or if you are a king, queen, or no matter who you are. It comes from kindness, understanding, and a peaceful mindset. Lord Buddha's message continues to inspire people all around the world. As I have told you, from China, India, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, and South Korea are the best parts of Gautam Buddha. If you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable, please support our channel by hitting on subscribe, bell and like button below this video and also share on WhatsApp group, Facebook, Instagram, and on other social media sites in between the people in groups. That's very, very important. If you share our channel link and video link on groups, so many people get benefited. The blessings of Lord Gautam Buddha. Our videos also launched on Daily Motion channels, Telegram channels, and on WhatsApp channels. Thank you for watching this video. I am Miss Sunny saying goodbye to you all. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Amen.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire of buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun.
Hello, lovely friends out there. I am your host, Edwin Sunny, the creator, the star maker, singer, and admin of various YouTube channels. Welcome, and also social media influencer. And I welcome to all about this video on this channel, Sunny GK World, especially meant for the people of the world who are very, very keen and very, very worried about getting more and more knowledge day by day. That's why I have created this beautiful channel in simple words, in simple way. We dictate the terms. That's the thing. That's the quality of our channel. I love my all international friends around the globe, from Italy, America, Canada, France, Paris, Russia, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and rest of the places in Europe and Africa. In today's video, before starting point, once again I remind that you have to click on the subscribe, that red color subscribe button, bell icon, that is small bell icon, that is a notification bell, and like button. After clicking these three buttons, you have to share the video and this channel link on WhatsApp groups, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram groups, and on threads. Our videos also
It offers an incredible combination of history, art, architecture, natural beauty, and culture. From ancient Roman ruins to Renaissance masterpieces and breathtaking coastal landscapes, Italy attracts millions of visitors every year. The country is famous for its historic cities, scenic countryside, dramatic mountains, and charming seaside villages. Travelers can explore famous landmarks, enjoy world-class cuisine, and experience unique regional traditions. Below is an explanation of Italy's most famous destinations, regions, and the best time to visit. Rome, the Eternal City. Given Rome, the capital of Italy, is often called the Eternal City because of its long and influential history. Founded more than 2,700 years ago, it was once the center of the Roman Empire, which controlled much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. One of Rome's most famous is the Colosseum, the oldest ancient amphitheater built nearly 2,000 years ago, where gladiators once fought for public entertainment. Nearby are which was the political and social center of ancient Rome. Another iconic attraction is the Trevi Fountain, a magnificent Baroque fountain where visitors traditionally toss a coin to ensure they will return to Rome someday. Within the city lies Vatican City, the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church, home to St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, famous for the medieval ceiling paintings. has no roads. Instead, transportation takes place through canals. The most famous waterway is the Grand Canal, which winds through the city and is lined with beautiful historic palaces. Visitors often explore Venice by riding gondolas, traditional boats steered by gondoliers. The heart of Venice is St. Mark's Square, where visitors can see the magnificent St. Mark's Basilica and the historic Doge's Palace, once the residence of the rulers of the Venetian Republic. Another famous landmark is the Rialto Bridge, one of the oldest and most iconic bridges crossing the Grand Canal. Venice is famous for its romantic atmosphere, historic architecture, and annual Venice Carnival, where people wear elaborate masks and costumes. Amalfi Coast, Italy's scenic coastline range. The Amalfi Coast is one of Italy's most spectacular coastal regions. Located in southern Italy along the Mediterranean Sea, it is famous for its steep cliffs, colorful villages, and stunning sea views. One of the most famous towns on the coast is Positano, known for its pastel-colored houses built on cliffs overlooking the sea. The narrow streets are filled with shops, restaurants, and cafes. Another beautiful destination is Ravello, located high above the coastline. It is known for its peaceful gardens and breathtaking panoramic views of the sea. The Amalfi Coast is a popular destination for relaxation, photography, and scenic drives along winding coastal roads. Tuscany, vineyards, and historic towns. Village Tuscany is one of the most picturesque regions of Italy. It is famous for its rolling hills, vineyards, olive groves, and medieval towns. The region is particularly known for producing world-famous wines such as Chianti. Visitors often travel through the countryside, visiting vineyards, tasting wines, and enjoying traditional Italian. One of Tuscany's most beautiful cities is Siena, famous for its beautiful architecture, the Piazza del Duomo, a large central square where the historic carnival race takes place twice each year. Tuscany offers a peaceful atmosphere and beautiful landscapes, making it a favorite destination for travelers seeking culture and nature. Cinque Terre, colorful seaside villages each. The Cinque Terre, meaning five lands, consists of five small seaside villages located along the rugged coastline of northwestern Italy. The villages are Monterosa, Vernazza, Carniglia, Manarola, Riomaggiore. Each village is built along cliffs facing the sea and is known for its brightly colored houses. Visitors can travel between the villages by train, boat, or hiking trails that offer spectacular views of the Mediterranean Sea. The area is also known for its seafood, vineyards, and peaceful coastal atmosphere. Other famous destinations in Italy. Besides the cities and regions above, Italy has many other remarkable places to visit. Milan is Italy's financial and fashion capital. It is famous for the magnificent Milan Cathedral, Duomo da Milano, and for being a center of global fashion. Pompeii, near the city of Naples, is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. The ancient Roman city was buried under volcanic ash after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, preserving buildings, streets, and artifacts for nearly 2,000 years. Lake Como, located in northern Italy, is known for its stunning mountain scenery, elegant villas, and peaceful lakeside towns. The Dolomites, part of the Alps in northern Italy, are famous for dramatic mountain peaks, hiking trails, skiing resorts, and breathtaking landscapes. Tahi, the best time to visit Italy. The best time to visit Italy depends on the type of travel experience a visitor wants. The shoulder seasons near spring, April to June, and autumn, September to October, are generally considered the best times to visit. During these months, the weather is pleasant, temperatures are comfortable, and tourist crowds are smaller compared to the peak summer season. Spring brings blooming flowers and lively festivals, while autumn offers beautiful scenery and harvest celebrations in wine regions like Tuscany. Summer, July, and August is the busiest time in Italy, with large tourist crowds and very warm temperatures, especially in cities such as Rome and Florence. Winter is quieter and ideal for visiting museums and historic cities, while the Alps and Dolomites become popular destinations for skiing. In conclusion, Italy is a country that offers an extraordinary variety of experiences for travelers. Visitors can explore ancient Roman ruins in Rome, admire Renaissance art in Florence, ride gondolas through the canals of Venice, or enjoy the scenic beauty of the Amalfi Coast and Cinque Terre. Regions like Tuscany provide peaceful countryside landscapes and world-class vineyards, while places such as Lake Como and the Dolomites offer stunning visuals. Italy is one of the most historically significant countries in the world. Located in southern Europe, it has played a major role in shaping Western civilization, politics, culture, art, science, and religion. From the rise of the Roman Empire to the Renaissance and modern European integration, Italy's history reflects a long journey of power, transformation, and cultural influence. Past geography and location image. Italy is a moon-shaped country located in the center of the Mediterranean Sea in southern Europe. It covers an area of about 301,038 square kilometers. The country consists mainly of a long peninsula extending from the Alps Mountains in the north to the Mediterranean Sea. Italy shares land borders with France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia. Two independent countries, Vatican City and San Marino, are located within Italian territory. Italy also includes several islands, the largest being Sicily and Sardinia. The capital city of Italy is Rome, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. The country's geography includes mountains, plains, rivers, and coastlines, which historically influenced settlement patterns, trade, and political divisions. It had an early history of Italy imaged between the 9th century BC and the 6th century AD. Italy was inhabited by several different ancient peoples and cultures. Phoenicians, skilled maritime traders from the eastern Mediterranean, established colonies in Sicily and Sardinia. Greeks settled in southern Italy and created colonies known collectively as Magna Graecia, Greater Greece. These cities became centers of Greek culture, philosophy, and trade. Celts occupied much of northern Italy. Etruscans, an advanced civilization, dominated central Italy. They developed cities, architecture, engineering techniques, and cultural traditions that strongly influenced later Roman civilization. These different cultures laid the foundation for the political and cultural development of Italy before the rise of Rome. Rise of the Roman Kingdom and Republic. Image according to Roman tradition. The city of Rome was founded in 753 BC by legendary figures Romulus and Remus. Initially, Rome was ruled by 7 kings, many of whom were believed to be of Etruscan origin. In 509 BC, the Roman people overthrew the last king and established the Roman Republic. The Republic was governed through a political system involving the Senate, elected officials such as consuls, assemblies representing Roman citizens. This name was symbolized by the phrase SPQR, Senatus Populus Romanus, meaning the Senate and people of Rome. Over several centuries, Rome expanded rapidly through military conquest and diplomacy. By the 2nd century BC, the Roman Republic controlled most of Italy, large parts of Western Europe, North Africa, and parts of the Middle East. Rome became the dominant power of the Mediterranean world. The Roman Empire. Image, political instability eventually weakened the Roman Republic. In 44 BC, the Roman general and dictator Julius Caesar was assassinated. This event triggered a series of civil wars. In 27 BC, Caesar's adopted son Augustus became the first Roman emperor, marking the beginning of the Roman Empire. Under imperial rule, Rome reached an extraordinary level of power and influence. Italy became the center of administration, culture, and economy of the empire. The empire reached its greatest territorial extent during the reign of Emperor Trajan, 98 to 117 AD. At this time, it stretched from Britain in the west, North Africa in the south, the Middle East in the east. Roman achievements included engineering and architecture, roads, aqueducts, amphitheaters, development of law and governance, spread of Latin language and Roman culture. However, beginning in the 3rd century AD, the empire started experiencing decline due to political instability, economic difficulties, and external invasions. Fall of the Western Roman Empire. In 395 AD, the Roman Empire was permanently divided into 2 parts. 1. Western Roman Empire, centered in Rome. 2. Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, centered in Constantinople. The Western Roman Empire faced continuous attacks from the Germanic tribes. Finally, in 476 AD, the last Western Roman Emperor Romulus Augustulus was overthrown by the Germanic leader Odoacer. This event traditionally marks the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Odoacer then declared himself the king of Italy, ruling from the city of Ravenna. Medieval Italy and the Renaissance image. During the Middle Ages, Italy was divided into many small kingdoms, duchies, and powerful city-states, such as Florence, Venice, Milan, Genoa, Naples. These city-states often fought each other, but also became wealthy centers of trade and banking. This environment eventually gave birth to the Renaissance, a cultural movement that began in Florence in the 14th century and spread across Europe. The Renaissance marked a revival of classical learning, art, science, and human creativity. Italy became the center of remarkable achievements in painting, architecture, sculpture, literature, science, and philosophy. Great figures such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo emerged during this period. However, by the late 15th century, Italy became the battleground for foreign powers during the Italian Wars, where France, Spain, and fought for control of the region. After these wars, much of Italy fell under the influence of the Habsburg dynasty. Napoleonic era and the road to unification. In 1796, the French leader Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Italy. Several Italian states were reorganized under French control, including the Napoleonic Kingdom of Italy. After Napoleon's defeat, the Congress of Vienna, 1815, restored many of the old monarchies. However, nationalist movements had already begun spreading across the Italian peninsula. During the 19th century, the Italian unification movement, known as the Risorgimento, aimed to unite the various states into one nation. Key figures included Giuseppe Garibaldi, Count Camillo di Cavour, King Victor Emmanuel II. In 1861, most Italian territories united to form the Kingdom of Italy. Further expansion continued. 1866, Italy annexed Venetia after allying with Prussia against Austria. In 1870, Italy captured Rome, ending papal rule and completing national unification. Rome became the capital of the unified Italian state. Fascist Italy and World War II. After World War I, Italy faced serious economic difficulties, unemployment, and social unrest. Although Italy had been on the winning side, it did not receive all the territories promised by the Allies. This led many Italians to describe the outcome as a mutilated victory. These conditions helped the rise of Benito Mussolini and the Fascist Party. In 1922, Mussolini came to power after marching on Rome and established a dictatorship. Fascist Italy aimed to restore the glory of the Roman Empire. Key events during Mussolini's rule included 1935, Italy invaded Ethiopia. 1939, Italy annexed Albania. 1940, Italy joined World War II on the side of Nazi Germany. However, Italy suffered military defeats. In 1943, after the Allied invasion of Sicily, Mussolini was removed from power. Germany then occupied northern Italy and created a puppet state called the Italian Social Republic under Mussolini. Italian resistance fighters, along with Allied forces, fought against German fascist groups. In April 1945, Mussolini was captured and executed. Shortly afterward, German forces in Italy surrendered. Birth of the Italian Republic and modern Italy. In 1946, a national referendum was held to decide the future of Italy's government. People voted to abolish the monarchy, and Italy became a republic. During the late 1950s and early 1960s, Italy experienced rapid industrial growth known as the Italian economic miracle. This period transformed Italy into one of the world's major industrial economies. Italy also became an important member of international organizations, including NATO, European Coal and Steel Community, European Union. Today, Italy is known for its strong economy, cultural heritage, and global influence in art, fashion, cuisine, and tourism. It is one of the most visited countries in the world, with historic cities such as Rome, Florence, and Venice attracting millions of tourists every year. Italy's history spans more than 3,000 years. It includes the rise of the Roman Empire, birth of the Renaissance, struggles for national unity, and participation in major global conflicts. Despite periods of decline and political turmoil, Italy has remained a central force in shaping Western civilization. Today, as a democratic republic and a key member of the European Union, Italy continues to influence global culture, politics, and economics. If you want, I can also help you with a
Follow my Facebook, Instagram, that you're watching. Attention is word. I am listening. Making this level from my side that this is the video I have created only for educational and promotional use so that a visitor, a fan can gain more knowledge for the world. Let's get to this video, man.
Uzbekistan, a landlocked country in the heart of Central Asia, is a place where ancient history, warm hospitality, and everyday affordability come together in a way that feels almost unreal to many travelers. Once a vital part of the legendary Silk Road, Uzbekistan has for centuries connected East and West, and that legacy still shapes its culture, architecture, and people today. The story of Uzbekistan begins thousands of years ago, when great cities like Samarkand, Bokhara, and Khiva rose from the desert sands as centers of trade, science, and art. Merchants carrying silk, spices, gold, and ideas passed through these cities, making them some of the most important hubs in the world. Samarkand, often called the Pearl of the East, was famously developed by the conqueror Emir Timur Tamerlane in the 14th century. He turned it into a grand capital filled with stunning mosques, madrasas, and mausoleums, many of which still stand today with their dazzling blue tiles and intricate designs. Walking through Registan Square in Samarkand feels like stepping into a living painting. The towering madrasas, covered in geometric patterns and shimmering mosaics, reflect the brilliance of Islamic architecture. In Bokhara, the old city is so well preserved that it feels like time has paused. Narrow streets, ancient minarets, and bustling bazaars tell stories of traders and scholars who once shaped the intellectual life of the region. Khiva, another historic city, is like an open-air museum, with its mud brick walls and perfectly preserved buildings enclosed within ancient fortifications. But Uzbekistan is not just about history. It is also about its people, who are widely known for their kindness and hospitality. Uzbek culture places great importance on welcoming guests. It is common for locals to invite visitors into their homes, offering tea, bread, and traditional meals with genuine warmth. The people are diverse in appearance, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange along the Silk Road. You will see a mix of Central Asian, Persian, and even East Asian features, all blending into a unique and beautiful identity. Many visitors are struck not just by physical beauty, but by the genuine smiles and respectful nature of the people. Traditional Uzbek clothing adds to this charm. Brightly colored fabrics, embroidered patterns, and handcrafted designs are still worn, especially during festivals and celebrations. Women often wear flowing dresses made from ikat fabric, while men may wear embroidered caps known as dapi. These cultural elements give everyday life a vibrant and artistic feel. One of the most surprising aspects of Uzbekistan for many travelers is how affordable it is. Compared to many countries, the cost of living and travel here is remarkably low. A hearty traditional meal, such as plav, a rice dish cooked with meat, carrots, and spices, might cost only a few dollars in local restaurants. Fresh bread, known as naan, is both delicious and inexpensive, often baked in clay ovens and sold in local markets for a very low price. Transportation is also affordable. High-speed trains connecting major cities like Tashkent, Samarkand, and Bokhara are modern, comfortable, and reasonably priced. Local taxis and buses cost very little, making it easy for both locals and tourists to travel around without spending much.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you love this video. Before leaving the video, I request you once again to hit the subscribe button and like this video and share this video link and the link of
Accommodation in Uzbekistan offers great value as well. From budget guest houses to charming boutique hotels located in historic buildings, visitors can find simple places to stay at prices far lower than in many Western countries. Even in popular tourist cities, it is possible to enjoy a memorable and authentic experience without a high budget. Markets in Uzbekistan are full of life and color. Fruits, vegetables, spices, nuts, and dried fruits are sold at incredibly low prices. Uzbekistan is especially famous for its sweet melons, juicy pomegranates, and flavorful grapes. Walking through a local bazaar is an experience in itself, with vendors calling out, offering samples, and engaging in friendly conversation. Despite its affordability, Uzbekistan is rich in cultural and intellectual heritage. The region has produced some of the world's greatest scholars, including Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra, and Avicenna, Ibn Sina, a pioneer in medicine. Their contributions to science and knowledge have had a lasting impact on the world. In modern times, Uzbekistan has been developing rapidly while still preserving its traditions. The capital city, Tashkent, is a blend of Soviet-era architecture, modern buildings, and green parks. It offers a different perspective compared to the ancient cities, showing how the country is moving forward while respecting its past. Tourism in Uzbekistan has been growing steadily as more people discover its hidden beauty. The government has made efforts to simplify visa processes and improve infrastructure, making it easier for international visitors to explore the country. What truly makes Uzbekistan special is the feeling it gives to those who visit. It is not just the stunning architecture or the low prices, but the sense of connection to history, to culture, and to people. Sitting in a courtyard with a cup of green tea, listening to stories, and watch golden sunset over ancient domes creates memories that stay for a lifetime. Uzbekistan is a place where the past and present live side by side. It is a country where you can walk through centuries-old streets in the morning, enjoy a delicious and affordable meal in the afternoon, and share laughter with friendly locals in the evening. Its beauty is not only in its monuments, but in its everyday life. For anyone seeking a destination that combines history, culture, affordability, and genuine human connection, Uzbekistan stands as one of the most remarkable places in the world.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you love this video. Before leaving the video, I request you once again to hit the subscribe button and like this video and share this video link and the link of the channel on WhatsApp group, Facebook, Instagram, and so that other friends the same knowledge as you got. Thank you so much. Keep loving the world and keep supporting.
Our hearts beat to the city street. We began to feel the fire. Buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun.
Hello, my dear friends. I am Ed Sunny, owner and creator of this channel and video. In this video, I bought some very shocking and special, unique human beings on Earth. In my style, I will dictate the terms in my video. There are so many incidents happens around us all day long. In the same way, the life never stops. It keeps on going on and on. There are so many huge, shocking and unforgettable meet. Today in this video, I will show you with the help of photographs. Meet with the tallest, heaviest and strongest real people in your earth on which you live. People who ever walk the earth. John Prosser, Mini, was so large that doctor could not weight him on a normal scale. This size was not just about overeating, it was a rare mix of genetic and medical conditions that caused his body to keep growing and growing at his peak. It was so dangerous, such a big and huge human being on earth. He was so heavy, means in simple way I can say in my style, heavy duty person, that a team of firefighters once had to help move him. Oh my God, why not tried crane and all? This is a joke, man. It's all by the God, so we never have to laugh on any person. This is for your entertainment. I am dictating the terms in my style. His bed was custom built. life completely adjusted as per the size of this huge man. His case remains one of the most extreme examples of human weight ever seen. Even hospitals were not prepared for someone like such type of heavy duty person on earth. What makes John unforgettable is not just how big he was, but how his story changed the way doctors look at extreme obesity today. Another man in the list is Paul Mawson's size was so extreme, delivery truck had to bring food to his door. Means understand, delivery truck means what? Such a huge person, my God. Food is brought by delivery truck. It's a very, very unique and shocking man. At one point, he could not walk without assistance. Doctor performed a risky surgery one day that changed his life, but his journey did not end there, man. What really draws people in a how he fought, and that is very, very important. Good. Paul went from total isolation to trying to live a regular life. This must be the courage inside any human. Fight it out. His body was huge, but his history is very bigger also. Aura did not just complete. In sumo, he shook the entire ring with every step. Born in Russia, he moved to Japan and quickly became known for his incredible size. Fans were stunned watching him overpower his opponent without even needing to move much. He retired young, but people still talk about his massive presence. Even among sumo giants, Aura stood out like few ever have. Ignore height made everyday life feel like navigating a world built for someone else. You know, he could not find shoes, bags, or even cars that fit him properly. So this is a problem. His calm, soft-spoken personality through always surprise. There are much people all over the globe, and it's a long story. One by one I will dictate in various upcoming videos. Everyone who met him, despite dealing with constant health issues, he stayed active in advocacy and even took part in a political rally. Igor was not just tall, he was memorable, thoughtful, and well larger than life in every way. And his body made headlines, but behind all that attention is a woman who learned to live confidently with a condition she was born with. Her chest size, J, it draws stares wherever she goes, but she does not hide. Not at all. She's turned what could have been a lifelong challenge into something empowering. Most people honestly can't believe her measurements are natural, but they are. In the same way, the story is so big. She simply grew that way. Neil's towering frame landed him roles in fantasy films and shows. There are so many other characters you can understand in the story as I will keep on making the videos on such topics. But in this video, I will stop here and you see the further report created by me in this video. Please hit the subscribe bell and like below this video so that you never lose the upcoming.
The Earth has always been home to billions of people, but every once in a while, it creates someone so unusual that they seem to exist outside the normal rules of life. Some are born different, some become extraordinary through their choices, and some remain mysteries, leaving behind stories that no one can fully explain. This is not just a list of unique people. This is their story, woven together across time, continents, and reality itself. The gathering of the unusual. In a quiet, almost forgotten museum hidden somewhere between Europe and Asia, there stood a hall called the Gallery of Human Wonders. It was not open to the public. There were no tickets, no advertisements, and no official records of its existence. But every few years, something strange happened. The people who were considered different by the world somehow found their way there. No one invited them. They just arrived. The man with elastic skin. Gary Turner stood in front of a mirror, gently pulling the skin of his neck outward. It stretched far beyond what seemed possible, almost like rubber. Most people would have called it strange, even frightening. But Gary had lived his whole life with it. A rare condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome made his skin incredibly elastic. As he stood in the gallery, he noticed others around him, people who looked just as different in their own ways. For the first time, he didn't feel like the odd one. The world's smallest woman. Near a large wooden display case stood Jodi Amch. At just over 2 feet tall, she had spent her life looking up, literally and figuratively, at a world built for people much bigger than her. But here, in this strange gathering, no one looked down on her. Gary smiled and waved. Jodi smiled back. And in that moment, size didn't matter at all. The man with one giant arm. A heavy wooden table creaked as Matthias Schlitt rested his arm on it. One arm, massive, powerful, and far larger than the other. A result of Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, his condition made him look unbalanced, but also made him one of the strongest arm wrestlers in the world. Jeff Dave, standing nearby with his enormous hands, chuckled. "Looks like I finally found someone who can compete with me," Jeff said. Matthias smirked. "Only one way to find out." The two men shook hands, if you could even call it that. And for a moment, their differences turned into strength, not limitation. The man of many fingers. In the corner of the room, Devendra Sutar carefully examined a wooden sculpture. His hands were unlike any others. Extra fingers, perfectly formed, moving with precision. What others once saw as abnormal, he had turned into skill. As a carpenter, his hands allowed him to create designs no one else could replicate. "Your hands are not strange," a voice behind him said. He turned to see a man sketching quietly, Leonardo da Vinci. "They are advanced." The man with protruding eyes. Suddenly, a small crowd gathered. Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita stood calmly as people watched in amazement. He gently pushed his eyes outward, far beyond what seemed humanly possible. Gasps filled the room, but Sidney simply smiled. "Everyone has something," he said. "This just happens to be mine." And oddly enough, no one laughed. Because in that room, no one was normal enough to judge. The hair-covered mystery. From the shadows stepped a figure that looked almost mythical. His entire body was covered in thick hair, face, arms, everything. Known in history as the Wolf Man, he was once feared, misunderstood, even treated as something less than human. But here no one stepped back. Jodi walked up to him and said softly, "You must have been very lonely." The Wolf Man nodded. "Yes, until now." The traveler in leather. The doors creaked open again. A man walked in wearing nothing but handmade leather clothing, worn, stitched, and weathered by time. The Connecticut Leatherman. For years, he had walked a 365-mile route across the United States and Canada, living the same cycle over and over again. No one knew why. No one knew his real story. Why did you keep walking? Gary asked. The Leatherman paused, because stopping felt stranger than continuing. The woman who was never found. Suddenly, a screen flickered to life. Grainy footage appeared, one of the most famous moments in history. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy. And there, in the background, stood a mysterious woman holding a camera. The babushka lady. She filmed everything, and then disappeared. No identity, no explanation. And now she was here. Why did you never come forward? Someone asked. She looked around the room, her face unreadable. Some stories are more powerful when they remain unanswered. The people who lived differently. In another section of the gallery, two groups stood quietly observing. The Maasai and Hadza people. While the modern world rushed toward technology, speed, and complexity, they had preserved something ancient, balance with nature. They hunted, gathered, lived simply, yet deeply. A man from the group spoke. You call us different, but once everyone lived like this. The room fell silent, because for the first time the idea of normal began to feel questionable. The genius beyond time. Leonardo da Vinci stood at the center of it all, sketching constantly. Flying machines, human anatomy, strange inventions centuries ahead of their time. How can one person do so much? Jody asked. Leonardo smiled. Curiosity, he replied. The moment you stop accepting limits, you become something else entirely. The man who fooled the world. In the corner, a quiet man observed everything carefully. Juan Puyol Garcia, a double agent during World War II. He had deceived the Nazis with false information, so convincingly that both sides honored him. A hero and a liar. Which one were you? Gary asked. One smiled slightly. Sometimes being both is what saves the world. The realization. As the night passed, something became clear. These people were not gathered because they were strange. They were gathered because they represented something deeper. Different ways of being human. Some showed the extremes of the body. Some showed the extremes of the mind. Some showed the mysteries of history. And some showed paths humanity had forgotten. Gary looked around the room. For so long, I thought I was alone. You were never alone. Mirror-like voice echoed in the silence of the hall, though no one knew where it came from. Just rare. The final truth. As dawn approached, the gallery began to fade. One by one, the people disappeared, returning to their own worlds, their own timelines, their own stories. But they carried something back with them. Understanding that being different is not a flaw. It is a variation of existence. A reminder that humanity is not one shape, one size, one way of thinking. It is a spectrum, stretching from the smallest woman to the strongest arm, from the most mysterious figure to the greatest genius. And somewhere, hidden from the ordinary world, the gallery of human wonders still waits for the next group of people who don't fit in. Because sometimes, the most unique people on earth are not the ones who stand out, but the ones who quietly redefine what it means to be human.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you love this video. Before leaving the video, I request you once again to hit the subscribe button and like on the video and share the video link and the link for the channel on WhatsApp, Instagram and Facebook so that I can share the same knowledge as you got. Thank you so much. Keep looking above and keep supporting me.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. Buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen out there. Admin Sunny here, owner and creator of this video and channel, welcomes you all global people, my fans, my safe friends, and families loving me and my work. You're watching my channel Sunny's GK World, means Sunny's General Knowledge World, where we provide the best knowledge, best information around from the globe. So that each person, each member, each human being and family, nowhere, no matter where you live and what language you speak, what you eat. Here we treat you like a family member of social media, one family, same love for all, like one single God's family. Keep in mind, we all are one, don't differentiate each other. God is one, sun, moon and earth is one. Water is one, so there should be love for all, should be one. Let's begin this video, but before starting this video, I am making it very clear. This video is especially created for my African friends who loves me and my work. Love you Africa, love you African good-natured citizens and human beings out there. This video and upcoming more videos will be provided to African fans, okay? Now, I will discuss this video, but I request you to please hit the subscribe bell and like these 3 important buttons under this video, and also share the video and channel link on WhatsApp group in between your family and friends and in other groups, so that the information should be spread to all of them and they also enjoy as that enjoyed by you, okay? So our videos also posted on Dailymotion channels, Telegram channels, WhatsApp channels, Facebook pages, Instagram and on Threads and other sites. So link I will going to provide in the description of the video. Keep supporting the channel, that is very important. Thank you. Let's begin. Here is the very special text I have created, especially for my African people to understand, easy language, no tough words used. Africa's most beautiful and popular tourist destinations. African people are so beautiful by nature. They are so helpful. Their nature to help and support each other. I like that important factor in their hearts. No matter they are black in color, there is no question of black and white. The question is very simple. Are you fair by the heart? Are you fair in contributing with other human beings, loving each other or not? So for me, love matters, not your color, black or white, okay? The good thing, the goodness you have should be in your soul, in your heart for others. That's why I love Africans. So much talented boys and girls, especially they are very keen about the music. Nowadays, one more music they love the more, that is the Bollywood movie. Instead of Hollywood movie, also learn Hindi and they speak Hindi words so beautifully. I have heard so many songs, so many Africans there who try to sing the legendary songs of Kishore in Bollywood. He was a very great singer, Kishore ji, and now Africans are singing his song in the same tempo. That is very good. I like, and because I am discussing all these things with you, because I myself also sing on Star Maker app. I am admin Sunny, a Star Maker singer also, not only the creator of video, remix maker or lyrics writer and other so and so. So let's move towards the topic. Africa's most beautiful and popular tourist destination. Today I will going to discuss in this video. Africa is famous around the world for its natural beauty, unique wildlife, spectacular landscapes, and historic cultural sites. The continent offers everything from vast savannas and deserts to waterfall, mountains, beaches, and vibrant cities. Beautiful cities Africa has, very famous by name. The text highlights these major destinations. Masai Mara, it is in Kenya, if I am correct. And I am sorry for pronunciation because our names are so tedious. So it is not easy for the other country's person like me who speak English and Hindi to pronounce these words in correct way. So sorry for that. Please adjust. That is Masai Mara based in Kenya. Masai Mara is one of Africa's most famous wildlife destination, as we all may know. It is known for its vast grasslands and great migrations. When millions of wild beasts and zebras move from Tanzania towards Kenya, July is considered an excellent time to experience these spectacular wildlife events there, man. And this is very famous town. Its name is Cape Town, South Africa. Now, Cape Town in South Africa is a beautiful area. You can say a city. Cape Town is famous for its dramatic coastal sceneries, table mountains, beautiful beaches, colorful neighborhoods, and local casinos. And visitors can also see African penguins at Boulder Beach, Victoria Falls, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is one of the most attractive and most spectacular waterfalls and lies on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Its enormous flow of water flow man, creates a spectacular mist and roaring sound. The sound comes from the waterfall. Wow, people love to see that by the eyes. The name used by local community is often translated as the smoke that thunders. Wow, what a dialogue. The smoke that thunders. Another fourth point I have created and included in my this script is Zanzibar. It is in Tanzania. Zanzibar is Tanzania, means T-Z-A-N, that could be included as Zanzibar, is ideal for travelers looking for a beach vacation. It is known for its white sand beaches, man, clear blue water, tropical scenery, and historic stone town. July generally offers pleasant conditions for exploring the island, beautiful island, blue water, wow. Now another one is Serengeti National Park that is located in Tanzania. The Serengeti is famous for its enormous grasslands and extraordinary wildlife. Visitors can see lions, elephants, giraffe, gorillas, and cheetah, and zebras and other animals, and many other animals also there in their natural environment, what the God has provided to them to live. It is also closely connected with the Great Migration. In my list, in my script, I have included Marrakech, that is Morocco. Marrakech is in Morocco. Marrakech is a great destination for people interested in history, culture, tradition, markets, and architecture, and handicraft and Moroccan food. Its colorful souk and historic building provide a very different experience from Africa's wildlife destination. Overall, meaning the main message of the article is that Africa is not just one type of travel destination, it offers many different experiences. Wildlife, Masai Mara and Sirigiti, waterfall Victoria Falls, beaches, Zanzibar and Cape Town, mountains included areas around Cape Town and Tanzania, desert landscape, Morocco and the Sahara region, history and culture, Marrakech and Stone Town. The article particularly recommended you come July for several destinations because conditions can be favorable for wildlife viewing, sightseeing and outdoor activities. In simple English, Africa is presented as a dream destination because a single continent can offer safaris, dramatic waterfall, beaches, mountain, desert, history, cities, and extraordinary wildlife. I will be back with another video on Africans very soon, their dances, their food, their traditions, and other activities by our African people. Their day-to-day lifestyle and various types of traditions and different types of religions, what they worship, who are their gods and all, various types of topics I will cover in the next video. Okay? So please hit the subscribe button and like below this video and share as much as you can. Love you Africa. Admin Sunny here saying goodbye to you all. And especially for this video, love you Africa. Now here I will going to introduce this full story in English. Hope you love it and I have created this story in very easy ways using very easy words so that it can be understood by my viewers, my fans and friends around the globe. More than 2,500 years ago, a great man who was born in India, he later became known as Lord Gautam Buddha. He is Lord Buddha. His teachings of peace, kindness and wisdom changed the lives of millions of people around the world, around the globe. From China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea to Japan and various other places, their worshippers still live. This is the inspiring story of how a prince became one of the greatest spiritual teachers in the history of India and the world. Now let us talk about the birth of God.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire of buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun.
But the fact of the matter is that what is the correct and real name of Lord Buddha? His full name was Siddharth Gautama. Birth of Siddharth Gautam, Lord Gautam Buddha. After that, it has been regarded by the worshippers, the followers. Lord Buddha was born around 563 BCE in an area called Lumbini. His father was King Sudodhana and his mother was Queen Maya. So Sudodhana and mother Maya was there. The baby was named Siddhartha Gautam. Soon after his birth, wise sages predicted that Siddhartha would either become a great king or a great spiritual teacher. His father wanted him to become a powerful king. So he tried to keep Siddhartha away from all sadness and sufferings in the life. Life in the palace, what type of life he sustained there in palace, that is Siddhartha grew up in a beautiful palace filled with luxurious life and luxury and comfort of all types. He had everything he could ever want in a life. He wore fine clothes, enjoyed delicious food and lived among beautiful gardens. In fact, this Lumbini is situated in the Indian state that is called Bihar. Lumbini is situated in Bihar state of India. As he grew older, Siddhartha became kind, intelligent and caring. At the age of 16, he married Princess Yashodhara. Princess Yashodhara was the wife of Gautam Buddha. Do you know that? Later, they had a son named Rahula. Rahula was the son of Lord Gautam Buddha. Even though he had wealth and happiness, Siddhartha often wondered about the true meanings of life. The foresight, one day, Siddhartha left the palace and saw things he had never seen before. First sight, an old man. He saw an old man who was weak and had wrinkles. Siddhartha learned that everyone becomes old one day. Now, the second sight arrived, that is a sick man. He saw a man suffering from illness. He realized that sickness can affect anyone. Now, for the third sight he saw in that man, he saw a